Hello, hello, hello. So I am doing this live video, and I can tell you that I had so many excuses in my head on why not to do it, why leave it for later. And I realized, no, this is precisely why I get to share this video. That's why I get to share exactly what I am talking about today. So here's the thing that I noticed. There is a reason some women build with ease in their business while others struggle to gain traction. And it often comes down to this. The majority are not building in alignment with who they truly are or who they could be to their truest potential. And I want to ask you, are you ready to unleash your superpowers? Are you ready to embrace and step into your infinite potential? Do you notice that the real enemies in your life are not outside of you? They're actually inside of you. It's that voice that is constantly beating you down and constantly telling you that you are not powerful enough, that you are not enough, that you are not worthy. And that voice that you believe is actually not the truth. It's actually fear. And it's been running the show for way too long. Because it's not that you're lacking talent, it's that you are stuck in a story. And that enemy in your head is continually telling you you don't have what it takes, or it's gonna take forever, why bother? You'll never be successful. And this is precisely what is keeping you where you are right now. It's keeping you broke, stuck, and choked. And you are done. You are done having sleepless nights. You are done crying in the shower. You are done eating ice cream in the kitchen floor. You are ready. You are ready to listen to the other voice, right? Because there's from this voice, there's another voice too. And this other voice is the future you. And she's ready. She says you can do this. She puts fire in your belly. She's tired of mediocrity. She's done making excuses. She's not waiting. She's moving. And that is the best version of you, the one that you see so far away in the future. And you keep resisting her. And you keep telling her, there's no way I can do that. There's no way. But what if you can become that version today? From this moment on, you get to be that best version of you from this moment on. Because there is a battle for every breakthrough, there is a combat for every setback. There is opportunity from every obstacle. Because the enemy of wealth is not mindset, the enemy of wealth is not taking action. And procrastination does not lead to transformation. So my question to you is, when is enough if is enough? What's it going to take from you to finish what you start? To not giving up? What's it going to take for you to be willing to be bigger? For completing what you start? So what is the conversation? I want you to become aware of that conversation in your head that makes you giving up. What are you avoiding? Why are you avoiding your power? Why are you avoiding your true potential? And you unconsciously, or maybe consciously, but I think unconsciously, you self sabotage yourself. And sometimes it's not fear of failure. It could be, but sometimes it's not fear of failure. Sometimes it's fear of success, because with success comes responsibility. And maybe it's the fact that when you peel the layers, you don't feel worthy of that success. You don't feel worthy of money. You don't feel worthy of loyalty. You don't feel worthy of commitment. You don't feel worthy of being seen. You don't feel worthy of living your dreams and desires. And because of that, many of you stop living. Many of you are so afraid of getting hurt that you stop living. Can anybody relate to this? You're so afraid to being hurt that you start living. And when you stop living, it means that you're not emotionally available. You live in fear of getting hurt, and you live in your comfort zone. And because of that, it's very hard for you to get out of your comfort zone, out of your own way. So, what keeps you comfortable right now? What's keeping you comfortable right now? What's keeping you playing a small game? Because when we are in our comfort zone, we are getting something out of it. Because with every fear, there is a false reward. And in the majority of the cases, is what you say in your head is like, I am in control. But being in control comes at a price, because you are guarded, because nobody is going to be able to hurt you, right? Because you are guarded. Therefore, there's no vulnerability, there's no connection, there's no experience, there's no truly experience in life. And again, you are in your comfort zone. And I tell you that everything that is inside the comfort zone dies. Everything that is inside the comfort zone goes to die. Your relationship dies, your health dies, your life dies. So, how do you get out of there? By taking risk, by getting out of the environment that you have created, that it is making you feel that you are safe. That environment of lack, that environment of fear, insecurity, and unworthiness. And trust me, you're probably saying, no, that's exactly what I don't want. I don't want lack, I don't want fear, I don't want insecurity, I don't want unworthiness. But you're not willing to get out of that, because that's where you feel comfortable. Even if it's awful and uncomfortable, that's your comfort zone. Because you know that you will have to become visible. You will have to become open and vulnerable. And it takes courage to be vulnerable. It does. I learned that. Now, what's possible? By stopping being invisible, you start being invincible. By you stopping being in perfectionism mode and just doing it anyway, imperfectly, just like I'm doing it right now, taking imperfect, massive action, that's when you create your new identity. That's when you get closer to that better version of you. That's how you bring her from the future, you bring her now into the present. So, my invitation to you is question every single story you have right now in your head and let it go. Create a new identity of the person that shows up, of the person that takes risk, of the person that is successful, the person that goes for it. I want you to sit down tonight and imagine who is the best version of myself and what she or he would do. What would he tell me or she tell me to do? And I can assure you that it's gonna be freaking scary. And you're gonna resist and you're gonna say that's not possible, but do it anyways. Make a decision today, right now, because there is something different for you. But for whatever reason, you're still stuck. And I can assure you that there's no accidents in life. If you want different results, you must be doing something different with your life. You just get to be allowing distractions keeping you away from that better version of you, because many of you are in distraction, not doing what you're supposed to be doing to reach the goals that you established at the beginning of the year. So Eleanor Roosevelt says, do one thing every day that scares you. So what is that one thing that you get to do today that scare the heck out of you, but that you will do anyway? Joseph Campbell says, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. So what is that cave? What is that cave that you know you get to go in, but you are resisting? You're holding back. And I say, if nothing new happens in your comfort zone, then why stay there alone? Because you're the only one there by yourself. And it's very lonely there. Nothing new happens in the comfort zone. So are you ready to jump in? Are you ready to make a difference in your life? Let go of all the distractions. Where you are right now are the consequences of the steps that you took that got you here. But you can shift. It's kind of like changing the address in your GPS. You can actually shift the course of where you're going right now by just making small changes, small steps, doing something like Eleanor Roosevelt says, doing something every day that scare you. And you will see that by doing those little steps, you are going to get further and farther. So if are you ready to make a difference in your life from this moment on? If you are, then I invite you to reach out to me. Let's chat. Let's find out what is in the gap. Let's find out what is keeping you stuck right now. And let's let's go at it together. I am here to support you 100%. So thank you so much for being here. Talk to you soon.